We are back for another episode of The Thriving Artist here at Center City Studios in Chicago, a podcast for creatives, by creatives. And today, I have the distinct pleasure of having a conversation with Donski. I don't know if he wants me to give his government name, so I'll let him decide that. And this person is the super promoter, the goat of promotions and parties and comedy and all things, just interactive entertainment. And I'm Don Tracy, if I haven't mentioned that. I'm your host, and we'll talk with Donski. Woo! I feel like we need a band in the back to be like, hit
in
it.
the building. I'm
Hit
in
it.
the building. How you doing?
I'm well, and I know that you had a rough night doing what you do.
Doing what I do. Comedy show last night.
But thanks so much for being here because it's been years.
Long time, yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You want to give them...
You look amazing.
Oh, stop. Oh, stop. I try. And I don't know, because you're hiding in your Kenny.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for my birthday party in 2 months. So
it's
I'm
2 months.
Going through a transition here, with the gray is back. Normally dye the beard and stuff like that.
Are you a Capricorn?
Capricorn, yeah, December 29th.
Okay, really close to
the real goats, right?
Yeah, you're a goat for real.
Goat for real, yeah.
Yes, Capricorns are my favorite. They are creative.
Nice,
but they
like to hear that.
My daughter she was born on December 24th.
Nice.
And it pisses her off
Capricorn.
because everything closes early.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a Capricorn as well. So we crossed paths recently when I was interviewing David Leonard.
Yeah,
but I've always kind of watched, we've been Facebook friends. Now that I think about it, it's probably been like 15 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, since I saw you.
That's how long I've been in the business, 20 years. That's a long time.
You've been doing the damn
longevity,
thing.
Yeah.
And so I know you sent me a 7-paragraph
page.
7-paragraph bio. And I've been
That's because I included my personal life. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, you did. So where should we start? In 2024? No, 2004. You had a huge birthday party, and then that, like a month
kind of ignited everything.
And you started Donski Entertainment. So what is Donski Entertainment?
Well, Donski is a name that my cousin Carlos gave me because I rap. I was rapping. I was a rapper. That's where the name originated from. And so I used that when I started throwing parties as my brand.
Okay.
And when I started throwing parties, I was just kind of like doing my birthday party in 2004. My birthday fell on a Wednesday in December of 2004, and I packed it out. It was crazy. And the owners of the Club Cosmo asked me would I be interested in doing a Thursday night, and I said sure. I never dreamed of being a promoter. I didn't even know what it was. I was just having a birthday party, and it was successful, and said, man, the rest is history after that. I started throwing parties 2005. Now I'm 20 years later.
Crazy. It is. It's not crazy because you're great at what you do.
Yeah.
And when we crossed paths, I want to say 2010, maybe 20.
I can't remember that far back.
I can't remember. I probably wasn't even able to get in the club or whatever. But I know it was trenched in music. It was primarily music. You have since kind of shifted gears and expanded the brand a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're in comedy as well. So can you tell us about your current passion projects? This more has got me feeling so good. Okay.
Well, I've been doing producing a comedy show, an open mic for the last going on 9 years. In 2026 of January with WGCI's The Destin Legend Leon Rogers. So we do an open mic every Wednesday night where we give comedians an opportunity to work on their jokes, their craft, their stage presence, that sort of thing. And it's just been really dope. It's really been consistent. Not only have we had local comedians or up and coming comedians, we had celebrities stop through, your Deion Coles, come through and perform, comedian Lil Rails, Corey Holcomb, a lot of Chicagoans, pull up. So it's been really, really dope. I've been doing road management for movie star Tiffany Haddish that came across my lap in last year, 2024.
What, you
really,
like
really
she came
dope.
across my lap? I'm like, what?
But let me not say that. That project. Right, yeah.
Okay, so I think that's, I mean, I know you have her website linked in your bio.
Yeah. If you need tickets, yeah. You need tickets, yeah.
How did that happen? How did she come across your lap, as you stated? How did you get connected?
So I had been not really knowing Tiffany Haddish because she's from LA and I'm from Chicago. I had started, when you're dreaming, I just went out to LA and I would go out to LA every week in 2014. Every week I would fly out to LA Monday morning, 6 a.m. flight, and I fly back to Chicago Thursday. In that process, I met Tiffany Haddish at the Laugh Factory. And I remember seeing her, this was before she blew up, of course, right? We're talking 2014. I remember seeing her in the movie Janky Promoters. You ever seen that movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps? So it's like of course, it's a comedy movie. It's really, really good. It never hit the theaters, but it was probably one of the most bootleg movies in America, besides Kevin Hart's. What was that movie? The airplane movie.
Oh, Soul Plane.
Soul Plane.
Oh my goodness, Soul Plane.
I mean, both movies are good, but I mean, people were bootlegging them.
Yeah.
So back to Janky Promoters with Ice Cube and Mike Epps. Tiffany Haddish was in that movie. A lot of people may not know that. She had a little small role. She was one of those, what they call a hotel, cleaning up people.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, man, she's gorgeous and she's funny. I was like, she got it. And I just had that in the back of my mind, right? And then I wound up meeting her in LA and we exchanged numbers. And then I was, like I say, ripping and running for like at least 2 years out there. And I did her birthday party. I wound up learning last year that was the first birthday party she ever had that I did.
No, really?
I didn't know it until 10 years later. And so anyway, I did her first birthday party in LA at a spot called Cosmos. And is that coincidence that I did my first party? Yeah. And it was successful and we just, kept a relationship ever since then. And then I was turning 50 in 2023. And I texted Tiffany. I was like, hey, I'm gonna come to your show. She had a show on Monday at the Laugh Factory in LA. And I didn't tell her why I was coming. I just told her I was coming to see her. And when I pulled up, she was really happy she was excited to see me, which was dope. And then I said, hey, man, I want you to host my 50th birthday party. And she was like, get the fuck out of here. You turning 50?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, yeah. She was like, no, you're not. I said, yeah, I am. She said, I thought you was like my age or whatever. I was like, nah. I said, yeah, I just want you to come to Chicago, host my birthday party, December 26th, the day after Christmas. And she was like, okay, I'll do it. And I was like, yeah, I'll fly you out, put some money in your pocket. I didn't know how much money, so I didn't want to say how much.
Right.
I didn't want to say go too low, right? And she was like, you ain't got to give me nothing. I was like, for real? She said, yeah. And I was like, bring it in. And you know how guys do the handshake.
Or that side hug.
Yeah, we kind of did the little hug.
Right.
Yeah,
so
we did a little hug. Yeah.
Bump into the boobs, I get it.
Yeah. And so, man, we wound up, and it was on from there. And so she wound up coming to Chicago for my birthday, 2023, for my 50th. I did it at a club out in Lombard, first time doing it there, 1,000 people. And it was just really, really dope. And she had a lot of stuff going on at that time.
I remember that time. It was not.
And for her to still come through for me for my birthday, I love that lady for the rest of my life.
That's beautiful.
And so, it was dope. I got pictures and videos and everything. It was super dope. And after that, I just paid attention to the signs and felt like there was an opportunity for a position on her team. And so after my birthday in December, she had some shows, 2024 out in LA, 3 different shows. So I flew out one time. And then, you ever heard of having like an elevator, the 30-second elevator?
Yeah, elevator pitch, yeah.
Elevator pitch. And so when I get in the backstage with her after her show, there's so many other celebrities in there. She's got star power and so many people. So I'm sitting next to her. I'm saying, hey, Tiffany, I just want to make sure you're straight. She like, I'm already straight. And I was like, I want to make sure you're straight. And then that was it. That's it. And then we take a picture and I'm leaving. I was like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow in San Diego. So I had to drive 2 hours. Now, mind you, this will all be flying myself out there, paying for rental cars, hotel rooms, and everything. But I was paying attention. I was following it, like just maybe something there's there. And so when I flew out there I drove out to San Diego the next day. You know, you in the green room, you hearing things and you find out stuff, and you just, same thing. And I'm just like, yeah, I just want to help you, do everything, whatever I can do to help you. And then the third time I went out there to Vegas with her was this is my third trip to Vegas during Super Bowl, and it got better. She came in. I wound up going to dinner with her and a friend, which was really dope. Like, yes, you know what I mean?
Like, I made it.
Yeah, but I can't really have a conversation with her because she was tired. She was sleepy from a couple flights. Mm-hmm. And then the next day I'm with her and I pulled up because she had another show in Vegas. Now I'm moving around with her. Now I'm in the black truck with her. It's me, her, and her friend. No security or nothing. So I'm like her security. I'm probably like her manager or whatever because I'm the guy. So we moving around. Mm-hmm. And that was super dope. Next day I pull up her third show in Vegas. It was a bomber. I didn't do really good. It just didn't work out. Okay. At the end of the day, she left and went, and I kind of felt bad. I was like, it's time for me to go home. Long story short, I stayed at a friend's house the last day in Vegas. And I slept on his couch. He got a big screen TV. And it was time for me to get up at about 5-something to catch my flight. And when I went to use the bathroom, now I'm over the Tiffany Haddish thing because I'm like, all right, forget it. This ain't gonna work, right? Because I just got discouraged that day, right? And then, but when I got up that morning, I used the bathroom. I came out the bathroom. Guess what was on the TV? Tiffany Haddish. And it was like one of those reality type things they was doing that I had never seen. I was like, okay, God,
that's
I got
your sign,
you.
Right?
Yeah, it was my sign. And then I got to the airport and I just text Tiffany, I text her something like, hey man, I want to be your everything, whatever you need me to be on the road, whatever, whatever. Because I was pitching toward being like a road manager or something or whatever, because I love that kind of stuff. Because I did it I did road management for Do or Die, rap group Do or Die.
Right, I did see that in paragraph 3 of paragraph 3 of your bio. Yes.
And so
how are they, by the way?
They're dope. They just did they got a new song called Ride with Chance the Rapper. They got a new video out and everything.
I love Pimpin' is
just
a classic, Chicago classic.
Yeah.
Maybe you can get them on here. Whatever.
Oh, super.
Go ahead. Finish your story.
And so then, so me texting her, and I got to the airport because now I'm excited because I'm paying attention to the signs. And then someone sent me a message. Someone sent me a positive message. It went something like, "You can trust people, right? You can begin to trust people." It was something in that, and I sent that to Tiffany. You know what I mean? She hearted it. I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then I called her like that Monday or whatever. And I was talking to her and I was like, yeah, I got this guy in Alabama. He want to book a show and this and that. And if we do this and we do that. And she got on and she said something like, hey, you ain't got to do all that. I see you. She's like, I see you. And she said something, I forgot so long. But at the end of the day, and she wound up telling me at that point, that I had the position, right? I was like, I got off the phone. I was like, yes.
So you essentially like manifested this position. Because I'm sure it's not like a Tiffany Haddish job site where it was posted.
No, it was
you
not posted.
Saw the need and you were savvy enough to just.
And I really didn't even know. I was hoping, right? But I, because she was having so much stuff going on, and I think she was like, kind of getting rid of people, and not trusting people, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I never said to her like, you can trust me, but I was just like, I can be trusted.
You showed up, but you showed up, and
I'm showing up. Yeah. And so, so when I got the position, that was super dope. I love her for the rest of my life.
That
was dope. I'll tell that story a little bit better last year because you know what I mean. But it's right along that.
Well, when you get her here, I'm sure Center City would love to hold some kind of.
She's so dope. She's really dope.
I loved her since the first time I saw her. Mm-hmm. was in, I want to say Keanu with
Oh
Key and
yeah,
Peele,
yeah, yeah.
the
That's your
movie, and
first
she was
time.
playing Detective Trina Parker or
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And then she came here to Chicago a couple times. I saw her stand up,
Yeah.
but she cracked me the hell up in Girls Trip.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She killed Girl
She
Trip.
killed Girls
I was
Trip.
so proud of her.
That was like the
Yeah.
highlight of
Yeah.
that film, and you know, I saw some of the interviews where she went out with Jada Pinkett
Yeah.
and she was talking about some behind the scenes
Yeah,
things.
she while she was killing Girl Trip, I had just got married. So
Oh,
that,
let's talk about that
so
because
that
you're texting Tiffany, you're like, I want to be your everything, and you're part of her support system,
yeah.
which is important for you to stay grounded
Mm-hmm.
and have healthy interactions. But you have that for yourself in the form of
Right.
your wife.
Mm-hmm.
I think you said it's almost 9 years, and you have
Be 9
a
years
son
next year.
and a
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
So tell us how does that work? I don't know. Thank God
it's
I'm
a
married,
it's
but how does that work with you
it's
on
a
the road?
challenge. It's a challenge because as I was pursuing a position that I had no idea I was going to get. Right, I was hoping. I was optimistic about it. My wife was pregnant. You know
Oh
what I mean?
wow!
Yeah, and so
You're just trying to get away. You don't want to.
no, I wasn't trying to get
rub our
away.
feet.
I was really like, hey, I've been doing this for so long, and there may be an opportunity, and so I went after it. And you know, that's what dreamers do. You know, we're risk takers, and it happened, right?
But did she give you a hard time, or was she? And I don't know. I don't know her person. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, I could imagine though being pregnant and not having you there. Was it difficult, or was she like, I'm with you?
It was
like,
definitely a challenge.
Okay.
And now that you even now what you're saying, like, yeah, she was pregnant. I knew she was pregnant. I wasn't even thinking about that though. I was just.
Oh, you were thinking about it when you made it, but
yeah, but I was pursuing that dream for us because the dream is for us, right? And so we can just do a lot more stuff together, right? And so that I didn't even think about it like that. She pregnant, I'm leaving, right?
Yeah, I would have.
Because I'm used to leaving because this is the business. This is what I do.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah. I mean, it was a challenge. It wasn't difficult. It wasn't like, hey, if you leave, it's over with. Nah, it wasn't like that.
Oh yeah, I didn't say she gave you an ultimatum.
Yeah, it wasn't like
but
that.
But I can imagine that, you know, being pregnant and it's your first, I'm assuming it's first, you know, you want your partner there with you.
Yeah, yeah.
But how old are your children now? Because you have a daughter and a son, right?
So Adonis is 7 years old, going on 8. And then Demi Adea Rose, she's going on 14 months next week.
Okay,
yeah,
little baby.
Beautiful little girl.
Walking and
she just started walking.
Tearing up stuff.
Got to show you a video after this.
Yeah, you have to show me a video.
A video that I got her this morning going to daycare. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it.
She's definitely a daddy's girl, and so I'm definitely a family man. And so when I do hit the road, it's hard for me to leave home. You know how you got that flight at 7, you just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Nope, I'm always here.
So yeah, it's a challenge, you know, knowing going to get the money, knowing I love what I do, but it's, you know, leaving home, you know what I mean? Leaving your wife, your kids, your family, it's tough. I would rather for them to be with me on the road, you know, but they can't. So
I will say this about you, and I think this has been a constant. And when I ran into you, it's like no time had passed, but you have always been just a very positive person.
Thank you.
Let's go. Like, this is gonna do it. It's gonna be the best. And I think that same kind of attitude informs your work and your parties, and they're fun, and it's nobody being petty. And how do you stay positive every day for 20 years? Well, how do you stay so positive?
I always encourage myself by encouraging others. I always focus on everything positive in my life. I got my freedom. I look at, I can see, I can hear, I can talk. I always remind myself of those little things that we take for granted. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a blessing. Days are beautiful. I say this all the time in real life. Like, I'm a very, very positive person. You don't get anything out of complaining. I've never posted anything on social media, negative, derogatory, because you don't get anything out of it. And I look to inspire, empower, motivate, that sort of thing. You know what I mean? And in my mind, I'm a star, so that's how I move, right?
Yeah.
And I want to,
Absolutely.
yeah, I want to be, I want to be inspiration to others.
And okay, so I want to look at so here's your Instagram bio. #1 promoter in Chicago, 2007, 2008, 2024. Super promoter, creator of the funny people. Life ain't nothing but a party. Always so positive.
Yeah.
Always so positive. Always.
Always, yeah.
And if you want to follow him, you can follow him, and it's on his what is that, a hoodie?
On my hoodie, yeah.
Donski
ENT, yeah.
Yeah. It's always so positive, and I think that you have
Thank you.
spoken it into existence.
In existence, yeah.
Yeah. Where does that come from? Tell us your origin story. I know you had that birthday party and it clicked.
Yeah.
But if you look back at your past, is there anything that you did as a child or an adolescent or a younger man that kind of set you up to have that mindset that I'm going to get this no matter what?
Well, I didn't start drinking alcohol until I started throwing parties in 2005, right?
Oh.
And so when I used to hang out with, the older cats. They may be like 4 or 5 years older than me, guys I grew up with. They would be drinking the 40 ounces of beer. I would have a Tropicana, a pineapple, orange, banana juice while they had the 40s. And my father's positive. My mother is positive. I mean, my father called me right now today, just checking on you. I love you, and then just hang up. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And I was just always, I never been a person, you know, when your friends roast each other, they never involved me in a roast. I never roasted because I just felt like, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes those roasts can get to a point where
people's feelings are hurt.
Feelings are hurt and stuff like that. So I've never been like that person. I'm always been like a soft, passive. I mean, I can get aggressive when I need to. But, you know, I think I started following Les Brown maybe when I was like 19 years old. Like at 19, I wanted to be married, like things like that, you know, and I believe in God and I love God. And so, you know, that's just what it is. I don't know, you know, I thank God for my positive spirit, right? I thank God for the person I am. And, you know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt as much as, you know, we know how people are in this business, you know.
Flaky.
Yeah, it can
Dang,
be.
that just came right out. Oof.
And so one of the things I'll always tell people, to encourage people, like, I don't even know what a hater is. I don't acknowledge it or waste time on it because I got so many people that support me, right? And nobody came to my face and was like, I hate you. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's always kind of like.
And you don't want to really spend time or energy on that. That's how I look at that, right? I just had a guy the other day that was doing some stuff and, you know, power is silence. Silence is power. You know, I don't got time to be going back and forth with you about, you know, stuff, right? You don't get nothing out of that. You know what I mean? And so I just love people. I love everybody. And I think that in order to do what I do, be a promoter, throw parties, concerts, comedy shows, rolling, we got to love people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to love God. You got to love people because people can be people, right? When you're a people's person, you kind of get it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just really thank God for my spirit.
And how does that work? So I'm assuming Tiffany takes up a huge chunk of what you do. You still are, and she's filming right now. So are you doing parties? Are there still things that you're doing? Like
so I do things back home. Like I got the weekly, you know, comedy show, the weekly party, things like that. And then I'm working on opening up my own venue next year, 2026. Yeah.
I'm so looking forward to that.
Tiffany Haddish is one of the hardest working Black women in the world, for real.
She
people don't know.
And Cynthia K. McWilliams, because I saw you all.
I met her too.
Yeah, I saw you all together when she was here. I was like, I didn't even know she was here, and I'm like, I know those folks.
Yeah. And I love her too because I seen her in that TV show with Deion Cole.
Average Joe.
Man, she killed it. I had never seen her before in my life. So
You
I
didn't
watched that
see
show.
her in Real Hollywood Husbands?
I didn't really. I don't really watch. I don't really be watching this.
Don't let her hear that.
No.
Yeah.
But my first, I think I told her, but my first time seeing her in that, I was like, oh my God, who is this lady? She killed it.
Mm-hmm.
She was phenomenal. Like she's been around forever.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's good. Yeah,
she's doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But I did see that, and I didn't even think of. And then a couple weeks later, or a couple months later, I just happened to run into you. So it was another full circle moment.
Another full circle, yeah.
If you had to choose one,
mm-hmm.
if you had to choose music or comedy, which would be your preference?
Man, that's I really love comedy and I really love music, but I would have to choose. Man, if I was the star, I would choose music, right?
You're a star. You just told me you're a star.
Like if I was a star, like performing, like rapping, because I cannot sing. Maybe we all can sing, but not how people sing, right?
I don't.
Because I would tell people to never say I can't. But I would choose to do the comedy just because I love the response that it gives to people, and laughter is the best medicine.
Now, what if Adonis says, you know what, Daddy, I want to walk in your footsteps?
Mm-hmm.
What would you tell them? I usually ask people what would they tell their younger selves, but I'm going to switch it up this time and ask, what would you tell your son if he wants a similar career?
Well, with all the 20 years of expertise, I'll tell him, let's do it. Yeah, I'll show him what to do. Definitely show him what to do.
What's the most important character trait a person has to have in order to do what you do at the level that you do? Because some people try and give up. And you even said you were at a point where you were just like, oh, I'm going to go home. I'm discouraged.
Yeah.
And the universe had other plans for you.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you tell people to sustain themselves when it seems bleak? When
you have to pay attention to the signs, right? You got to pray to God. So I pray to God about it. And then I pay attention to the signs. The signs are always there. They're right in front of you. And you have to believe in what you pray for and keep going. Now, which is amazing. I'm not going to say which is crazy. It's amazing because I paid attention to those signs and I talked to God about it. And it was times where I was like taking my time for a flight, and like I'm not gonna make this flight. I didn't care about making a flight because I'm like, this is not about to work with Tiffany Haddish, right? And so I'm running late. This is as I was trying to get the position, and I'm running late to the airport because I'm just like a little bit discouraged. And the plane was delayed. My flight was delayed, where I made the flight, and I'm like, again, okay, God, you know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
And it's so many stories. I'm like, okay, I get it. And what's super dope about it is that it did happen, right? And so I would tell the person that's dreaming, you have to work really hard. You got to work hard. You got to believe in yourself. There's going to be a lot of people that don't believe in you, right? You got to believe in yourself. And you got to keep going no matter what your circumstances are or what it looks like. You got to keep going because God got your back. That's real. You know, we all got our different experiences, but that's my experience. My experience is that I paid attention to the signs and it worked, right? And I still do that today, right? You know.
Did you get any signs on your way here?
Yes, a lot of signs.
Oh, that stops. Like, I hope it's good. Like,
no, it's good signs. He was like, yeah, get here closer to 12:30 because I was supposed to be here at 12 o'clock.
Right.
So it was cool.
Right. No, so before you met, you met Marquise. I don't know. That's probably going to sound horrible. But you met Marquise and he's on his way out of town.
Nice.
He'll be in Mexico for months. So I wanted.
Mexico for a month?
For months.
Wow.
For months.
Wow.
And I wanted to make sure that I sat down with him and you. And I'm like, I texted GC this where I'm like, can we do two? Can we do both? And I'm like, I'm going to make this work.
And you made it work. You're making it happen.
I'm going to make it work. Yeah. And just a little bit of navigation. But I don't get flustered when things, people don't do well with crises and chaos.
Yeah.
I tend to kind of downshift and just step out of it and just figure it out.
And figure it out like you did. Yeah.
Yeah. And when we were originally, working with one another, the music scene was crazy. It was rambunctious and chaotic and
All of
Whoa.
that. Yeah.
It's energizing too, though. It's not like a bad thing, but it's just so many moving parts. How do you stay organized with everything?
One thing in the entertainment business I've learned, and I tell people up and coming, artists, actors, whatever, you have to have patience for this game because it's time consuming. You know what I mean? As an actor, waiting on to say your part, you know what I'm saying? Or in the studio waiting to lay your verse or
right
at the comedy show as a role manager waiting for, people to go up, the show to start. It's just, you gotta have patience with yourself, patience with people, man. You gotta have patience. Patience is so, important. A lot of these things, key things are important. Patience, consistency, you got to be consistent. Like I've been doing it 20 years. Like I never quit. Kept going.
No plans of slowing down because the venue is coming.
It's coming.
Is it gonna be a hybrid of both of your loves, both music and comedy? Or
yes.
Okay.
So yeah, like I say, Donski, that originated because I was rapping, and so I made a song called "Just Wanna Party" back in 2011.
I remember that song.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that song.
And I had like a draft version of it, and we did a party for Wayne Williams. Remember Wayne Williams is what producer,
Isn't he referenced on
DJ R. Kelly?
Yeah.
And we were at Teeny Martini, this venue that I do, and R. Kelly pulled up, and my brother, he's a DJ Showtime. He played my record, and I was just at the bar just rapping it, and R. Kelly seen me rapping my song, and he said, "That's you?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "That's hot." I said, "Oh." And so at that point, I went and got it mixed and mastered for real.
Good.
I paid like $200 from Sound Master T. Shout out to Sound Master T. Shout out to Wax Master Maurice, who produced the record. And I started performing at like dealerships and everything. It was crazy. One thing I didn't do, which is so important for all artists or actors and anybody in this game, you have to follow through on it. You know what I mean?
So why didn't you follow through?
Because I was throwing the parties. I started managing Do or Die. I was managing Do or Die in 2010. I made the song in 2011. Kevin Hart blew up like 2009, 2010. So at one point I was brokering after parties for him. And I had a party every night of the week. I was just busy. And I was helping everybody else. It wasn't helping me as an artist, right? How sometimes you dim your light on yourself. And that's kind of what I was doing at the time.
I think you need to have a re-release.
Yeah.
A re-release of it. And in 2026, that'll be like 15 years. Yeah. To do a re-release.
Because music never gets old, you know what I'm saying?
It's a timeless classic.
And a lot of people like it. All the DJs in Chicago were playing it. DJ Ferris was playing it on Pound 92. They were playing it on GCI. It was a dope record. And then I had a great relationship with all the DJs in the club, so they were all playing it. Sean Max and so yeah, it worked. And I gave it a run.
Okay. It's not over. It's not over.
Yeah, it's not over.
We're gonna bring it back.
We're gonna bring it back.
We're bringing it back. Yeah. We're definitely bringing it back.
We still playing it in some of the clubs.
So what's next? And tell us all the many ways in which we could contact you. So what's next for you? And then
what's next is I got my birthday party coming up. It's the 20th annual Black and Red Capricorn Affair. Black and red are the colors, mandatory colors. I've been doing it, again, 20 consecutive years. I do it the day after Christmas, December 26th, no matter what day it falls on. This year it falls on a Friday.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice, And then 2026, I'm opening up a venue, right? You just say I'm opening up a venue. It's going to be really nice. Okay. Yeah.
We can confirm or deny the location.
Yeah, we can't do that. And then I ain't gonna lie, I do plan on doing an album. So I got like 2 songs already. And so my homeboy DJ Kuan, who works with us on Wednesday, he said you need to have 7 records.
Or EP or
to be considered for a Grammy.
Oh, I said, for Grammy.
So I said, let me do 8 songs then. Let me do 6 more songs.
We had a Grammy considered guest last week.
Nice.
For our children's audiobook.
Nice.
Yeah,
and
Small World.
those are things that are on the bucket list. Again, I would tell anybody, sky ain't the limit. You know what I mean? And so, anything you put your mind to, you can do. You only stop you. Anything is possible through God, right? And so, yeah, that's what it is for me.
Wow,
and you can follow me on Instagram at Donski ENT. That's DONSKIENT for everything.
Okay, and also Facebook, but I think you're at the maximum.
Yeah, I got a business page, Donski Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like I said, we do the funny people every Wednesday night.
Where is that?
At Bartenders. We've been doing that going on 9 years.
On Taylor Street, right?
Yeah, on Taylor.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I host a Saturday night party there entitled Star Power Saturdays, because I always got celebrities coming through, and so that's why I named it that. And we do that every Saturday from 9 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of ways to reach you, a lot of events to attend.
Yes, you got to come out at least next Wednesday to the comedy show. I'll put you in one of the VIP booths, all that.
What time does the comedy show start?
Doors open at 8, show starts at 8:30. Whenever you get there, you good with whoever you with.
Ooh,
if you got 30 people, it don't matter. I'm like, everybody good.
Oh, okay. Y'all heard it. Now we got them on tape.
Pull out the red carpet for you, Don.
I'm going to be there with bells on. You have to have Moors. We got to get you connected with
Moors.
them.
Moors is good.
Delicious.
Yeah, Moors is good. And it's black on, right?
It is. See? You see the black individual on the end. I'm really liking this. So I don't
Come on,
drink.
let's do a commercial for them.
No, we can cheers to all your success.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you. And I know
this
you're
is
not
dope.
at 1,000%, but we'll have to have you back right before your party to talk about all the other new
I'm down.
things.
I'm down. I'm super down. Thank you. This is dope.
This is doper than dope. Thank you. And it's good to see you after all these
years.
Okay. So you have just heard from Donski, the man with all the plans, and you can find out more about him by following him on Instagram, following his business page, Donski Entertainment, coming out to the Bartenders Wednesdays, Saturdays.
Yes.
All of that. All the things. And stay tuned for
You're
all
really
the things
good.
that he's going to do.
You're really good.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in to
Peace.
See you next time. I love the peace sign.